Guten Abend. The reason I speak German is because we're going to do a German beer tonight. Very good one as well. I say very good, I've never tried it, but apparently it's a very good one. It's a doppelbock, and bock in German, you know what I mean, is goat. And it's for the stronger beers, sort of, they pull out the box at about 7% alcohol, something like that. I think the reason it's called a bock, like I said, it means goat. It's probably something to do with the fact it's got a kick to it. Goat, kick. So tonight we have a doppelbock, which literally translates as double goat. So we've got a double goat tonight. A German double goat. Yeah. Anyway, without further ado, it's EKU 28. Or EKU 28, but it's German, so you say EKU 28. Which is German for 28, obviously. EKU stands for Erste Kulmbacher Union Brauerei, which means the First United Breweries of Kulmbacher. It's from the Franconian region of Bavaria, a town called Kulmbach, hence Kulmbacher. And it's the local brewing tradition had like some sort of upheaval, I don't think too long ago, but loads of breweries all merged into one thing. But they still make a lot of the original beers, including this one. I'm not quite sure the ins and outs of it, to be honest. You can read up on that. But yeah, it's a very, very good German beer. 11% on the ABV as well, so strong. It's not bottle conditioned. There's no sediment in the bottom, so we can pour half and have a nose first and things. Deposit, don't throw away. This is very, very German. You know what they're like with recycling over there. Yeah, I love German writing on bottles. I don't know, it's just me. I think it looks good. I'll read what it says on the top. It says, Diese Spezialität aus der Bierstadt Kulmbach blickt zurück auf eine jahrhundertelange Brauerei-Tradition. Tradition, should I say. Selbstverständlich gebraut nach dem deutschen Reinheitsgebot. Now,
no way.
Yeah. Translating that roughly, this speciality aus der Bierstadt. This speciality of the beer town Kulmbach blickt zurück. Well, zurück is back, so I'm not 100% sure what blickt means. I can't remember. Back to a 100-year-old brewing tradition. Selbstverständlich, which I'm not 100% sure again what that means. Verstehen means stand, so it's brewed according to the Deutsch Reinheitsgebot, and the Reinheitsgebot is the purity law. So it's basically saying it's a 100-year-old brewing tradition, brewed according still to the German purity law, and that's where they're only allowed to use solid ingredients: water, yeast, barley, hops. No flavours, nothing buggered about with, nothing messed about with, just pure ingredients, and obviously the different beers that come out are a result of the brewer's skill. So, without further ado, and without further rambling, I'm going to crack this one open. And lovely little red and white and gold bottle cap there says EKU. Well, it's not EKU really, it's EKU. EKU. Yeah, right. The glass of choice today is going to be a balloon julep glass. My Hoegaarden Grand Cru glass. For the simple reason, I've only used this once, and that was review number 2 when I did Orval Trappistale. So for that reason only, I felt like using it. So I'm going to use it again tonight, bring it out again. Whew, right. The 28, by the way, the 28, refers to the original gravity of the beer. That's the quantity, I'm not entirely sure how they measure it, but it refers to the quantity of fermentable sugars originally put in the beer, which is about double what they would normally use for an average strength beer, so hence it'll be some sort of, I'm expecting it to be quite sort of thick and syrupy. Perhaps not quite as thick and heavy as the Sammy Klaus that I did, the Austrian doppelbock. Cool, I have to be careful there. I've just got a little tiny chip of glass where I've pulled that bottle cap off too tight. Last time I did that, it ended up at the bottom of a beer. Anyway. I'm not expecting much of a head on this, but I'll try and keep it to a minimum when I'm doing halvesies. Right. Mind you, if I pour it alright, it's quite narrow at the top, I'll probably get a decent head on. That carbonation looks plentiful, natural carbonation coming in there. It's sticking to the sides. It looks like, if you've ever had Lucozade, it looks like the original flavour of Lucozade, but it's a really, really good looking golden amber hued beer. It looks really, really nice. Crystal clear, amber hued beer with a little tiny white head that's lacing a little bit. Yeah, what can I say? It looks really good. Looks brilliant in the light. Looks very appetising indeed. Let's give it a smell. Ooh. Not overpowering in the smell, I have to say, which is good because I was expecting it to be like the salmon clouds in your face sweetness. You can smell, well, that time I definitely got the alcohol. Don't forget it's 11% on the ABV. 11 strong, so easy. And it's, in case you didn't know what 11 comprises of, it's 1 and a 1. There's a smooth vanilla sort of vibe going about it, but the alcohol's there as well. It's like, ooh, just kind of hit you. And it's just a pleasant sort of malty, sweet sort of smell that you expect from a doppelbock. Sort of gingery sort of notes in there as well, maybe. Anyway, let's crack the rest of it, pour the rest of it in, and we'll crack on and review it, the taste. Well, we're still got about, what, 3 minutes or something? Yeah. Oh no, that looks alright. I knew if I picked a glass with a narrow top it'd produce a bit of a head. That's good. Right, there it is. I've had it out of the fridge for about 20 minutes and it's been in for about 2 hours beforehand, so it's nicely cool. It wants to be about 9 or 10 degrees C. Right, cheers folks. Ooh. That's tasty. Boozy, right, first of all. It's no attempt to even hide it. It's there, it's warming. Feel it in your nose, it's warming. So only have the one, right, and drink it very slowly. It's, the head starting to disappear a little bit, but it's sitting nicely on top and it looks good. Creamy bit of lacing going on there. It tastes, there's a bit of grapefruit hop in the back there as well, which is like a bit like an IPA. It's really, I don't know quite often I start with the aftertaste, don't I, in the finish. It's not half as sweet as I thought it would be. The sweetness is balanced by the dry astringent finish. It's got a nice smooth, semi-sweet, malty taste going on. Time?
1 minute 30.
1 minute 30, that's okay. She's drying her nails. See, I'm only asking her because the last review I did last night, she wasn't looking at the camera. She wasn't looking at the camera and it cut off after I had about another minute's worth of rambling to go on about. Anyway, yeah, let's have another one. Oh, that was a bit of a too big a swig. You get sort of pineapple and grapefruit tropical zestiness going on there with the hops. But you get that typical big alcohol-y, malty sort of taste going through it. It's not that sticky feeling in the mouth, it's sort of medium to heavy bodied. You can feel the stickiness afterwards, but it just glides down your throat. It's lovely and smooth. I recommend it over the Sammy Klaus any day. It's a very classic example of a doppelbock. It's just like a nice robust malty beer, only stronger and with a bit more going on. Carbonation tingles the end of your tongue and disappears, which is good, giving way to a smooth, clean, almost vanilla-y, semi-sweet taste, and it dries your mouth right out, ready for the next sip, which is good. That's that hop astringency. It's got a nice dark roasty bitter finish. It's really good. Recommend it highly. Yeah, I'm gonna go and enjoy this, folks. Night.